how we mix up things on the Saturday stew. Right about now, I have the secret ingredient, and tonight's secret ingredient is a mixture of spices. You know, every now and then well, up until this point, I've given you one secret ingredient, one spice in the secret ingredient. Tonight we have two. Both you gentlemen there.
Yeah, man.
Burn we are burn like an uncontrollable fire.
See there.
Not even water require.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish I had their pictures too. Well, I do have pictures, but I wasn't able to put them in so that you can see them. But you're going to probably have to go search them out on social media so that you can see what they look like. I want to welcome you guys to the Reggae Global family. Welcome to Reggae Global Radio. I have with me
blessings, King.
Kent, Beeper, Brian, and Roger Moody. Well, we need a nickname for you, Roger.
Roger Warriors, isn't it? Roger
See that? Here we go. You still use that? So, Kent, Beeper, Brian, and Roger Warriors Moody. And tonight, by the end of the night, you're going to be saying, boy, you know, I kind of like what these guys are doing. Well, that's the plan. But first, you have to know what they're doing, right? So, Reggae Global family, you guys, Kent, or Beeper, Roger, ReggaeGlobalRadio.com. As soon as you get a chance, jump into the chat, interact with the folks, because they'll want to interact with you when we get done talking.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know which one I need to start with. Because I let me not full disclosure. First of all, I have family on the line. Let me get that out there. Roger is family to me by blood. And I'm not talking about distant relative either. So, Roger is my cousin.
Nice.
Yes. My mother's big sister's son. And Beeper, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. And I'll say sir because, you know, when you have big artists like you, and I'm not talking about your size.
Pleasure is all mine, my brother.
Welcome to the Reggae Global family. Welcome to the Reggae Global family. All right, so Beeper.
Yeah.
You've been in this music thing for a while. What is your involvement in this music business?
Why? All right. So, I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Slash producer. You know, been playing reggae music since I was probably about 16, 17. You know?
Which instrument?
Well, I play 3 instruments. I play a keyboard, and I play a guitar, and I play a drum. And the funny thing is, when I was doing formal training, these were none of my instruments.
What you say?
My instrument was the clarinet.
The clarinet?
At age about 9 or 10.
So you leave woodwind and go to strings and percussion?
Yeah. Strings, the keyboard, yeah.
Well, you know, and really and truly, piano is a percussion instrument, and I dare anybody to challenge me on that.
Piano is a percussion instrument.
Yeah.
You know? It is. You know, but them modernize it and thing and turn it to synthesize, and from there so we get keyboard and
right.
You know.
So
yeah, man.
So from you're a teenager, you've been playing music. All right. So I'd like you to know I'm a musician also.
Yeah. Nice. What's the instrument you play?
So I was taught to play brass. And
wind instrument. Yeah.
Yes. So I played tuba for like 25 years in the Salvation Army.
Okay.
So not only was I taught to play music, but I taught to read music also. So I know some theory.
Formal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
I have that. I'm a self-taught drummer, and I'm pretty good at it, if I say so myself. taught myself keys, taught myself bass.
Yeah.
I can hold my
You
own
see,
with those.
yeah, and I can relate because it's a some people just born with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people born with it, and any instrument them say them can, basically do something with it. It's just for you now to decide, say, well, yeah, I'm going to take up this and I'm going to do it seriously,
Right, right, right.
because it's sort of mind work, whatever you practice and do it in a regular, you become good at it,
Right. Exactly.
So it's just the individual,
Yeah.
you know. Mm.
So before I get into some of the projects that you've worked on in your lifetime up to this point,
Mm-hmm.
Roger,
Mm-hmm.
one of my very first tunes that I played. I don't know if it was you or Garfield. I can't remember. It was one of you that played it, and I copied it. It was
Oh,
a bass line on the piano at your house in Wigan Loop. And I've
okay.
always wanted a piano in my house. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
one of the reasons I loved going to your house as a child.
I never know say you're not piano, Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Fix it.
But the funny thing with the piano, no, I didn't pay that much attention to the piano. Most of my
Yeah.
attention I paid was on the turntable,
The records that were
the
under
record
the
player.
stand beside the
And
piano.
that's another thing. That's another thing. The funny thing is, what I get to realize over the years, every one man, them way become disc jockeys or DJ.
Hmm.
When I say DJ, I mean the man that was spin the turntable. Them. You
Yes.
know, say all of them have a basic foundation of some sort, an instrument.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, early exposure. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
man.
I'm not talking about no. I should correct that. Most of the good ones, like you say, really stand out.
Mm.
They have some basic training in some form. Either them start play a drum. I mean, drum in a marching band, or their father was a guitarist, or
Mm-hmm.
some family member.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
man.
say, yeah, and that basically, I feel say that most of the time is what draw them to, choosing a side.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
You
want to
know?
tell you, the man that taught Desi Jones to play brass taught me to play music.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Desi Jones known for play brass too. He was a trombone player.
Oh, yeah, some never know that. But
Yeah, I give it
and
a
a
history.
strange coincidence, too, because the man who taught Dean Fraser
Mm-hmm.
to play saxophone,
Mm-hmm.
Babe O'Brien, is the same man who used to teach me, that taught me to play,
The clarinet.
yeah, clarinet, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a little boy when I used to go over there and thing there and I have to wait, you know,
Mm.
until my turn. Yeah, never ever own an instrument.
And look at Roger. Roger grew up with a piano in his house and start fool around with turntable. Tell us the story, Roger.
The turntable
How it really go?
well, my father also have a reel to reel, so but for some reason I was just attracted to that side of it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I was just attracted to that side. Like to mess with the record player and the little reel to they had the reel to reel.
Mm-hmm.
Put the music on and play it. For some reason, I was just like crazy attracted to that for some reason. All the thing is turning and you're getting the music out of it
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. I don't know. So that's why I guess that brought me to my engineering. Which I really spend most of my time mostly in engineering than actually playing
yeah.
the instrument.
There's a
So
man of them call it, man.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
So Roger, with having a little bit of a draw towards that. How you? Oh, by the way, Roger is a producer slash engineer slash head nerd, actually. When you get down to it.
Yeah.
No, when you really think about it, because I've had some cerebral conversations with this guy. So,
Yeah, man.
it's a real nerd.
Uh,
How did you really, what really, outside of that interest that you saw and that fascination,
Mm.
what brought you into the music business and where did you start?
Music for me was it's just a love of music. The whole sound. When I was young and listening to the music, I was actually listening to the music itself, listening to the musician, listening to sound. You know, for some reason, the sound itself kind of captured me, and that's what gave me my first inspiration. Wanted to get into music. My first record I bought, I think, was a half pint. One a half pint early album. Them
One Big Family.
One Big Family, yeah. That was the first record I bought.
But what a coincidence. That's a strange coincidence because the first time I touched a major stage, which was reggae sound splash. Saying I was probably about 17-year-old. And this half pint took me from which part me live over Rockford there, so say and say, look, we have put a band together now. We need to complete the keyboards for me. So
Wow.
the first time I set foot on a major stage. So remember we supposed to do just the CX. First time I set foot on a major stage was a half pint. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
What?
I was the youngest youth on the stage.
So Roger's first album and your first live performance.
We have that interview because I never know that.
Boy,
Such
man,
a set it in
wow.
So the thing said.
Oh, by the way, Beeper, just so that you know, I don't conduct interviews. Just so that you know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I get it. You do all right though, cause
I thank you.
Yeah, cause I don't do interview like that for some reason. I feel comfortable, so it must be a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something right.
Yeah, man.
So Roger,
Yeah, man.
you so you bought the record and then what?
Well, I'm going to buy more and more record because I love something, you understand? Growing up with our uncle Marlon, you know, say, he's really one of the men who get in music and start to listen sound system and things. So I started collecting records at that point and just take my little money, save my little money, and go and buy one record.
Right.
And decide to go and build a sound. So, you know, I just started going. And then years after that now, this is somewhere around, the mid 80s, being that family by blood again, Rory Stone Love. Went to Jamaica one summer and here for summer vacation, but running around with Rory, with Stone Love, going to this jammies and going to different studio, cutting dub plates. And Rory said to me, Roger, you look like you love the sound thing. You want to come play the sound now? My father never really had tried to hear it still, so remember, he put me on the plane for come back to New York, and actually sit down in at the airport and just watch the plane left me. So I called him and said, yo, daddy wants to the plane left me, you know. So the plane left me, you reached so early. I said, nah, man, something right. So yeah, man, don't make the plane leave for tomorrow. So headed back this year, he wasn't trying to hear it, you know. So, but yeah, it's just the love. It's just the love of music. That's the whole sound. I enjoy the sound, the sound, and messing with the sound and trying to create sound. It's like a picture to me, and trying that whole painting together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's just the way I look at music and feel it. You know, it has to have a feeling from it. I have to feel it. So the whole visual aspect of how I want it to sound, and then getting the emotion from putting the whole thing together with artists and musicians and things. Brought me there, you know.
So how did you two connect?
Wow. Boy.
Apart from the half pint that you
you remember me from again? Tell you if you don't remember.
Yeah. How did it go again?
All right, so I started my studio. This is in my house, starting by one and two with a piece of equipment. And from we have a teacher we teach whole power beeper and teach me Father Philip Smart, it's an recording studio.
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
Yeah, man.
And with Mikey McDonald,
Yeah.
and they actually gave me a chance to come into it.
Mm.
You know, to come in and sit in on sessions as a young apprentice coming in. And they actually gave me that chance. So I had one and two little things now in my house, and I want to read them, boy. I met Beeper there.
Because I was a resident musician there at that
Right. So Beeper said, well, Roger, you have two little things in your yard. All right, I'll come check you.
Yeah. See you yourself.
Come lick me in my yard, have my things set up in my room, and there's that start.
Yeah, man. I remember days. Yeah, because in them days, that's about 90s. HCNF studio. That's a big up HCNF studio because it brought a lot of creative minds together. You know, as youth, someone say, and it also taught us. I mean, Philip Smart in general was a teacher. So everything him do, even if you don't want to hear him, I explain that to you. So look, so we do this and so we do that and so we do that. My thing wasn't the mixing board. I did love create music, you know.
Right.
And yeah, and so that's how I got involved. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you, when I came to America, yeah, I was living with my aunt. And she know the church thing and thing and thing, and she said, "Why? She have a little band down the road, play a place called Nakasaki. See, and she know the guys live inside there, and she said she'll introduce me and thing, and I know them.
Right.
Yeah, that never too go down too well because when you just have come from Jamaica and you're used to a certain sound, now put on nobody or
Yeah.
or anything, but the feel was different. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, because you're born and grown right and you play it all your life. That feel and that swing there at them time there was very important to the music.
Right.
Yeah, so the groove go. So it never to work out and thing, and she said, "All right, you have to figure out what you want to do." So I kind of have a little, misunderstanding. So I have a cousin of a place called Freeport, which is just round the block from HCNF Studio. So one day I know, matter of fact, on bicycle with a ride. Say, I ride, go up the road and forgot to check my cousin for get some food in the Saturday evening. If I should cook soup. Or Jamaica thing go already. Sat there soup there.
Yeah.
So I say, yeah, say they just come check up on a Saturday, man. Good. Then I ride, go up there, see, and I ride past this place and I hear like a reggae music playing. I say, reggae? It's a foreign because of the last thing I expect to hear. Reggae is a foreign.
Right.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, man. So, turn around the bicycle, man, and stop and thing and stop at the door, ring the bell. See, and a version called Nasty, Anastas Hackett. Yeah, Nasty. Push out to me and say, who that?
Wait, look like people gotta find out who to.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, look at musician now.
it's a hub, That was a hub for us out here, yeah.
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 That was and thing and he invited me in, you
Right.
know. Yeah, he invited me in and him say, no, as a matter of fact,
Yeah. What?
yeah, as a matter of fact, he he said to me, what you do? You're a DJ, or because probably look like a DJ, you know. I say a DJ, I said, no, I said a musician, and when I say musician, even my bro, them rise up.
Mm.
And I said, see, them so come in, man, and them time they were recording Frankie Paul's Sarah.
Big show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I went in there, the drum track going, because Nasty, that drummer, there, the drum track going. And I said, play something with me here, you know? They said, see if we can find that thing with me there. See, and I hold on one, because I'm going to take a second longer than you take 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. But each kind of recording studio to us was everything. That's where we went for training, learn how to engineer, learn how to set up a band. Because it was a live studio also. Everything was right there in house. They actually had 2 studios, a studio A and a studio B.
Right.
All the major acts came through each kind of studio. We're talking about Shabba Ranks, Super Cat, you name it. Name it. All came through. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's fun.
So Roger,
HNF was the studio back in them days. Anybody, HNF was like the hub, as you said, like the hub. Any big artists that come from Jamaica, see, and come to New York, see, had to come through HNF for whatever reason, any kind of recording. So you find the big producers coming through like Bobby Digital and them man who sometimes just come to New York to come record that show.
Right.
And I hate CNF Mako.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say, yeah, so you had the Cape Towns, the Bojos, everybody was coming through with us. So yes, so we get to really meet a lot of people in the music industry. You know, and I said,
it's funny. Bobby Digital was my neighbor. He lived across the street from the house behind me. And our families got close. And we never ever sat down talking music. Strange. Strangest thing ever.
You and then that's all.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Strangest thing ever. So you played on Frankie Paul's Sarah?
Sarah. Yeah, we did Sarah, just the keys on it.
Huh.
So that was that, as a matter of fact, that wasn't even the first time we even do anything, you know. I remember Danny Dread back in Jamaica before I even thought of, you know, flying out or doing tours. Remember Danny Dread from Steramars was doing some production, and he did some recording. I did some things with Nicodemus, and I did a track that Nicodemus and the rest of the family voiced. That I don't know what happened to that production. There. I don't know why. That was probably the first time I ever stepped my foot in our studio.
Gotcha.
You know. Mm-hmm.
So, if you could just reel off the top of your head some of the artists that people would be familiar with that you've played on their recordings.
Oh wow! All right. Oh.
Don't hurt yourself.
No.
It's not like it's enough.
Man,
where to start? Because I know that saying, that's a where to start.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Well, Freddie McGregor, Mikey Spice, Bojo, Ghost, Shaggy, of course. Oh man.
You played on a Bombastic album, right?
I did not the Bombastic, not that song, but other tracks on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also sang Harmony and some of the things on there. Even Carolina album, I did some keyboard work on it and sang backup and some.
That's what you're saying, Roger. You didn't know that part. You never tell me that part.
I can't tell everything. I'm not telling everything.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Them days, I remember days I would have on stage, you know.
Yeah.
Because right after the Carolina album went on tour, you know, you were the first band that Shaggy had, you know, right out of ECNF. You
Nice.
see. Yeah, man.
Nice.
And I remember with the on stage, you know, brother. And me I play a keyboard, me I trigger sample,
Mm.
and me I sing back up. Same time, I like same time.
So
No,
so
sir.
so so, so it seemed like you had like what, like three different keyboards plus singing?
We have four different keyboards for three for play and one to trigger the sample. See it, and I sing too.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. But them times it wasn't like hard work. It was fun to have on the stage.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Yeah, cause you're full of that energy there. You know. But I've done, you know, the of course half pint,
Hmm.
pinchers. Oh, um,
So a lot of these tracks that we play all the time and bones too, you're on keyboard
right
for a
and
number
leave.
of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
man. Look on keyboard, I do, you know. But
So.
you see, we in that back in them time there,
Mhm.
we never know the business. That's the thing that used to mash up musicians. Now it's a mash up, but
Mm.
you know, we never know the business of the business.
Right.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
See, we were just having fun.
Right.
See, so when a man come with that, it was a joy for us to listen to what them have and create music around. See, in them days are kind of different because a man just build a track and say, boy, all right, guys, just listen to this, listen to that track. There. You know, I mean, it can go both ways, you know.
Hmm.
See, but what we used to do is tailor make the track around the voice.
Right. Right.
You know, see, and it was a joy for us because you know, at the end of the day, when you listen it forward and listen to what you do, the joy you feel was greater than even the money.
Mm.
You know, because then they ain't not a responsibility that no.
That's
You know,
right. That's
man,
right.
say,
That's right.
like, yeah, that man I look for you and get a thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, get your pay after you're done.
Right.
See? But we never know nothing about royalties and doing something there. We just have fun.
Mm. You
You know,
see,
see.
that's gonna be a broadcast all by itself. In fact, I'll probably
Mm-hmm.
have to bring you guys in to sit down on one of my 2 hour shows that we talk more than we play music. Um,
Yeah.
for that one because that is something
Mm.
that I'm really interested in, and I think people should really have an understanding, both those that want to get in the music business and those consumers
Mm-hmm.
of the product, to know why
Yeah.
it is that they need to spend the money to get a track versus just go bootleg it or something, because of what is involved. So
Yeah.
the business of the music business, we have to talk about it.
Yeah,
You
you have to
guys
learn them. Mm.
you guys are working on a project, are going to be working on a project
Mm-hmm.
shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, there are a few things that you have on the fire right now.
Yes. Right now, re-released that album on the road by artist Zeno.
Hmm.
Um, Deeper is actually on that particular on that album with a song called Chalwa.
Mm. Yo,
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
tune a wicked, that tune a bad like COVID-19 have nothing on that tune there.
Yeah,
That
and
was
and
that was a spontaneous show, too, you know. I
yes,
play,
man.
we are playing, you know, play around. Like. We just over carry the keyboard go over there. And also play around and I had to start singing for it. And the next thing me know, Raja said drop it on the thing. The next thing me know it's Vice.
Yeah, man.
So so that is the foresight of the producer combined with the
Mm,
talents in the space at the time.
mm,
Mm.
So, tip my hat to you on that one, Roger, for real.
yeah,
I'm going to be
man.
playing that in a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So,
I know say
uh-huh.
Deeper kind of need one instrument for him play still,
Hmm?
Which one
you
him leave
know,
out? Which one him leave out?
harmonica and But I reach out on there later on still. You know I tell nobody still, but yeah.
Yeah, let out the start the thing.
God. Hey,
Yeah.
what I tell you? You see, hey,
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I grew up a year the harmonica. I never really owned one, See, but guess what? My grandfather used to play harmonica for the church.
Mm.
See, so it was only natural for me if I just take it up and do which part everything there.
Back in the days when they used to call it the mouth organ.
Motaga,
No, no, that guy, yeah.
man, you have one G, and you have one C, and I think that's it. You had one in G and you had one in C. So every course I play in a G or a C.
So I will send that tune to you. Or you can even find it on YouTube, Piano Man by Zeno also, and that's Beeper Man and harmonica. You can
Oh,
check that out. It's actually on YouTube.
nice.
Love that. Wow.
Yeah. That's a Piano Man.
That was one of
So
your
you can
productions,
check that
Roger?
out. Yes, that is one of our productions that we did. Yes.
So,
Early days, yeah, man.
so for those that are watching, this is Roger's label is called MHG Records, Most High
Most High
Generation.
Generation.
And
Mm.
you will see that logo, that image up on the screen if you're watching right now. And you're gonna hear some tracks coming out of MHG. In fact, I'm gonna blaze through that album on the road. That MHG production. So that was you and Beeperman working on that,
And that particular song, yes.
on that
Chalwa.
song, Chalwa.
Yes.
Okay.
Inshallah.
So I'm gonna blaze through some tracks off of that album, Roger. You
Yeah,
guys
man.
you guys are gonna be working on some things coming up to in the future.
Yeah, because we're there foreign now, so
That's
I
right.
never know.
That's
You
right.
never know.
And reggae they are
Yeah,
foreign.
so
As a matter of fact,
Regular affair.
reggae global
regular
radio
foreign.
is all over the world. So
Yes, man. Yes. I know what. Me have to give. Me have to live. Me have to tell people like you still, brother,
mm,
love when I blaze thoughts same way,
yes.
you know. As a matter you take it to know, you guys are major contributors to what go on in the reggae industry.
Oh
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? Because you're broadcasting to thousands or whoever.
Yeah.
It's still, you know, people still are here.
Mm-hmm.
What go on, you
And
know.
it's good to get to talk to the people that are behind the music, the producers, the musicians, because everybody look at the face of the production, the
Mm,
presenter of the
yeah.
production, and
So,
they would often miss out on the work that is put in to get to that point. So those who contribute to that, to present that
yeah,
piece in
man.
completion,
I love sweat and
yeah,
tears,
man.
man. Love
Yeah,
sweat
man.
and
I
tears.
big up
So,
I big
yeah.
up people like you and Roger, and tip my hat to you guys because my theme song that I use, my theme music that I use for this broadcast, I produced it myself, and
Mm,
for my other broadcasts too. Those two theme
mm,
songs I produced them myself, and
mm.
I realized what it took to make that happen, and those are just simple tracks. So for you guys to be putting out tracks with vocals on it, and putting in laying these pieces together, attaching them, and
Mm,
taking out this and
mm.
taking out that. I tip my hat to you guys, and Beaverman, you have graced many stages,
Oh
support
yeah, oh yeah. I've done it.
providing music
I
for
can't.
you know.
Yeah, man. I've toured with the you know. I've been traveling for Carlos of the earth. I must say,
Mm,
I give thanks to the Almighty still for the experiences. Man. I say I've experienced a lot of different cultures, saying, and I see how powerful reggae music is
right.
over the world. That's why I'm one of them. You tell me I take it up now to understand. Say it's not no play thing. It's not no gimmicks thing. It's not no little Fruity Loop thing.
Mm,
Saying people are listening to our go on.
yes.
See, every genre listen to reggae. See, and everybody, every artist, most major artist that you know, saying I ain't come from farm. We talk about Mick Jagger, that talk about Stevie Wonder and them man. Just listen to reggae
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
See a lot of these current artists. A day I turn on my TV and I see, and I watch YouTube. See, and I see a Jewish band
Mm-hmm.
with a Jewish DJ.
Mm.
See, a all white band, and the man must slap the thing, and I slap the thing tight.
Yeah.
You know, see, me talk about hardcore one drop reggae, you know, brother.
Yeah.
See, I was amazed, man. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I was amazed seeing, and in a way too, I feel a way. See, yeah, because if them people can dedicate them time and effort to
Yes.
making music sound a certain way,
Yes.
you know what I say? We can do the same thing.
Yeah, because it's our thing. So why somebody
Yeah,
else wants to come on and do it better than us? You
exactly. So it's supposed to come natural for you, for us, you know what I
listen.
say? Because how we used to do it, because more time we slung it down and vibes, it a man, you know. See, looking at musicians,
Yeah.
see, and he just start play a little piano riff or something, and the bass man follow me. See, and of course, join in. And by the time you check it out, it's a solid track.
Yeah.
I want to tell
It's
you.
one tree,
I
you
have
know.
I have a tribute that I play to my mother several times for the year. Valentine's when she passed on, when she transitioned. Her birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day I play it. And it's an arrangement of Sweet Hour of Prayer. One take. Me and drums, a friend of
Sweet
mine,
hour
and
play, the children play at 12 o'clock a daytime in Jamaica. No?
used to play 12 o'clock. Yeah, it was one of my mother's favorites.
Yeah.
And one take, and them say, how we going to do it? And I'm like, I don't know. Just start play, and we'll do something. And that was it.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
so I know exactly what you're talking about. And,
Yeah,
and, and, and feeling
man.
it, you just have to feel
Hey,
it.
I'm telling you something. I don't know if people realize that music is a spiritual thing, you
Well, that is
know.
how,
That's someone for realizing.
here's the thing. People used to
Reggae.
use drums to communicate back in the day.
Mm.
So if people don't understand the levels that music can reach,
Yeah, someone.
they're missing out. And reggae music
Yeah.
with a drum and a bass line carrying it
Oh, yeah, someone.
moves it to your soul.
The instruments are blessed are the singers and players of instruments.
Right.
It's like I say, it come from way back. It's in our soul. You know, see, yeah, remember the drum them used to talk, hey, until this day.
Mm-hmm.
See, anytime me hear even a funde is a type of drum.
Mm-hmm.
See, with even a 1-2, a 1-2 order, it move my soul. See, anytime me hear even a African I play a funde.
Mm-hmm.
See,
They play it different.
anytime you hear, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a whole different feel. See, it feel like that it a come out of your soul.
So
Yeah.
so I guess we can go ahead and step out on a limb and say, coming out of MHG Productions with you and Roger putting
Yeah,
your
man, I
heads
hear some
together.
things, man. Yeah, look out.
Yes.
Watch it, look
Yes.
out.
Yes, man.
So how
Yeah, man.
can people follow what you guys are doing? What are social media connections? And Roger, I'm going to need for you to stick around now because you're going to have to introduce this album. At the top of the hour, we're going to take a hard break, but I'm going to bounce through the On the Road album, and I'm going to need for you to stick around. How can people reach you guys, get in touch, and get the material and stuff?
Mm.
Facebook,
Yeah.
MHG Records, or even by email is even better. Cause I like the direct contact.
Mm-hmm.
MHG Records 1 at Gmail. Yeah. And the music is out there, all platforms. You want to buy it on Spotify, Apple.
Oh, you can, yeah, and yeah. And
Most
my thing is Decibels Studio JA at Gmail.
Decibels Studio JA.
Decibels, yeah, 2S, 2Ls.
That's right.
Mm.
Well, it's 3S if you count the S after the L's.
No, it's 2S, 2L. Yeah.
So is one S before the B?
Yeah. Yeah. It's two after the L then. See? You have 2S come after the L then.
So spell it out then. You spell it out. Because
Decibells.
S.
And then S again. Studio.
Okay. I want to make sure
So
that everybody's
Decibel
spelling
Studio.
it right, you know.
Yeah, man. Decibel Studio at JA@gmail.
What I should have asked you is if you were spelling decibels the correct way or
No,
the made up way.
no. You can't tell the people them things. No, I've changed it up.
All
Yeah.
right. So
I tune up loud sound,
right.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to at the top of the hour, there's a hard break on Reggae Global Radio. But those that are watching on the video side, it continues. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bounce this tune Chalwa. And I'm going to, after the break, 5 or 6 minutes in the commercial break, Roger, I'm going to need for you to tell us a little bit more about the On the Road album.
Yes, man.
All right. So this is Chalwa. The track is called Chalwa. It's hard to believe that a track like this was just playing around. It's amazing what playing around can give you. So for those that are on the video side, you wonder where them little piano things come from, them little keyboard licks. This guy here, Beeperman.
Oh, now, don't look back, we've drawn the line.
Passing by the studio one day.
Move on, it's so good to go back in.
And they said, come now, just play something, make we hear what you can do.
Oh, I would never find a girl like you.
And this is the result.
For happy anything takes two. With fire and ice. Yeah. Sarah,
Hey.
Yo.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
after the Beeperman thing started,
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So you know, when Philip couldn't remember my name,
Right.
and the only contact I had at them time was
A beeper.
Yes. See? So when them have to work them for them, so yo, send for you to the beeper. And then now we did our senior hall show, see, with Shaggy.
Yeah.
I remember that show.
Yeah, I remember when Shaggy did Arsenio.
Yeah, man, we did our senior hall show with Shaggy and thing, and our senior say tell him to introduce the member of the band. See, you know, so the man called every man name when he reach out to me and him say, and this is Beeperman and people. Where when we reach back at New York, you know, remember me tell you, you know. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah, man. I just tired. We never too dig it, but after a while, just kind of.
Well, it stick now.
Eh?
It
eh?
famous now. When you're on Arsenal Hall and you're introduced by international reggae artist Shaggy as Beeper Man.
But I tell
You
you,
may as
man.
well just change everything. Your driver's license, everything. Just go back and do a deed poll. Name change. My name
Yeah, man.
first name
The man,
Beeper,
man.
last name man.
Yeah, man. The people that were close to me, they must take out the man off, right? Well, go and beeper.
Right.
Man, I say. So, I tell you, those are the young days. Beautiful days when, we
That's
had,
right.
yeah, you would never have no war in our studio, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always a oneness. So even though you never too dig the name, yes, you laugh,
Right.
laugh,
Right.
you know. Yeah.
So, Roger,
Yeah, man.
for the remainder of my broadcast, this is how I normally do it after I do the secret ingredients. By this time, coming back from the break, welcome everybody on the radio side. Welcome back. I have on the line with me Roger Warriors Moody and
Mhm.
Kent Beeperman Brian, or Kent Beeper Brian, whichever one you want to work with. Um, to producers out of New York, and Beeper being a musician, also Roger also being an engineer, hear music in slightly different ways, see music in slightly different ways, but come together to make magic happen. And y'all heard me playing Chalwa. I'm going to play it again before I close out the show tonight. But there are some tunes on the same album that Chalwa is on, Roger. And
Yeah, man. Yeah,
the,
first
the,
one here.
the album is called On the Road.
Yeah.
Tell us the thought process behind, because this is a project that you had to have some
Worked on
sort
this
of
project for
vision.
about 3 years to get everything done on it.
Uh-huh.
Met Zeno, and we started recording. Was Zeno, myself, and Beeper. That's true.
Yeah, God.
And then from there, when I had the studio in my house, I also was partnered with very good friend of the family, Peter Tullo,
Mm-hmm.
where we had a studio in Brooklyn.
Right.
In that studio was myself, Peter Tullo, Carl Wright on drums, Horace James on keyboards, and the majority of the work did at the house with myself and Beeper. We'll bring it to the studio and then in Brooklyn and finish off whatever we need to finish off, or overdubs or whatever we needed to do there. And we also hit a lot of
Wait, you're breaking up a bit there, Roger.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
move back to the left just 2 inches.
yeah, get me now.
All right, cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man. So that's where we did a lot of work. So we have it for this particular album there in Brooklyn.
Oh, nice. And it took you about 3 years to complete work on this?
3 years to complete the whole thing. I mean, we have like a whole bunch of other tracks that was done that just didn't make the album.
Right.
So we still have those. So it was a lot of work done, and the whole process of really put the whole album together to look a certain way and to present it a certain way. We were very meticulous at that, how we wanted to present and how we wanted to show the artists and things. So yeah, it took us about 3 years to get the whole thing together.
So this project, On the Road, which would you say are the tracks that you would prefer, that you want to feature coming out the gate? So I
For me,
played Chalwa.
and Freedom.
Got you. All
Yeah.
right. So here's what I am going to do. I'm going to allow you guys to jump off and to Beeper can go take care of that little musician.
Well, I tell you. Yeah,
Jump into
have him. Yeah, man, the man serious about the thing, man.
Yeah, that's always a good sign. So you guys jump into the chat room, reggaeglobalradio.com, and the family is there. They're kind of quiet right now, but they're there. They're listening. I know you're there, Lorraine. I know you're still there. Big ups to Mark in Jamaica, recovering from COVID. Prayers with you, bro. Pablo, I know you're holding strong, same way, a little bit better than Mark. Enough love. Ital, from Africa. Italy. Sarah, Tatiana, Netherlands, Peru. I know you guys are all there. And these people are actually from these places, funny enough. Yeah.
Nice.
So, all family members, the Reggae Global family. And the name is exactly as it implies, global. And we have DJs from all over. We have Pikal out of Japan. We have Shined's on the West Coast now. Have you ever played on any of Shined's tracks? Beeper?
No.
Okay, so that is one you missed. I'm still recording though, so all is not lost. But you can catch Shined at midnight, right here on Reggae Global Radio. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ed Robinson. Ed Robinson is on Reggae Global Radio.
Yeah.
As a presenter. You know, big producer singer Joanna Marie, not on Reggae Global as a presenter, but she's always around. Yeah, man. You know, so there are people. Mixmaster J out of the UK, Drew out of Canada. A number of DJs from all over. The Motivator out of New Jersey. He used to use the name D Nice. He now uses Demotivator. You know, so he is on. He was on earlier today. You know, a bunch of DJs. Clinton Lindsay is on Reggae Global Radio.
What? Clinton Lindsay?
5 days a week. The way you said that a while ago, you sounded like him.
I'm on that foundation, man.
Yeah, man. And so he's on 5 days a week. The Foundation Radio Network simulcast on Reggae Global and simulcast Reggae Global Radio also. So, you know, the family large and spread out all over. So, welcome to the family.
Thank you.
So,
you know, we'll be logging out.
Yeah, man, jump in on the chat. So, Roger, first two tunes I played Chalwa just now. I'm going to play Freedom, and then I'm going to just bounce through the album. And I'm going to hit Chalwa again. I can tell you this. There are two tunes on this album that move me differently. And one of them is Chalwa, and the other one is Woman Want a Man.
Okay.
Why?
And Woman Want a Man is interesting to me because of that rock, that hard rock feel to it, that hard rock guitar. So I don't even know what your mindset was with this one. I might need for you to hang around, or I might need to call you back and you tell me what it was. I don't know, but you have to tell me something about Woman Want a Man.
Yeah, man.
So right now I'm going to bounce Freedom.
Got to get myself together, 'cause I'm getting out of here. Wanna be with my sisters and brothers, and there's somewhere out there. So Freedom Island, freedom. That place is for I, man. Freedom. Freedom Island, freedom.
The album is called On the Road. This track is called Freedom.
Yeah.
17 minutes after the hour. This is a Saturday Stew.
Please prepare, 'cause we're leaving in the
Featuring the work of MHG Records, Most High Generation.
Freedom Island, freedom.
This track is called Freedom. This one I'm gonna play now. It's called Dancing All Night.
Yeah. 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 She got some style. She know how to wine. She got that body. She's so damn fine. Ooh, she got some class. Look on the way how she move. She's just that lady. Don't get confused. And she is dancing all night to the disco light. She is dancing all night.
I can see Melly rocking to this one right now.
She's dancing right.
Melly, go easy.
Dancing all night to the disco light. She is dancing all night. She is dancing right. The way you move your body, there you move it well good. And I move it all around, girl, just like you should. And I can put her on a top and not like she could. And you come from out of Hollywood, but the way you move your body, there you move it well fine. And I move it all around, and I want your waistline. Just tell her girl me move, 'cause she too bad mind. If she try nothing, tell her suck a line. She is dancing all night to the disco light. She is dancing all night. She is dancing right. She is dancing all night to the disco light. She is dancing all night. She is dancing right. I spend my night hoping day will turn to light. Being so afraid just to open.
This one is called Maria.
There's a pretty little girl that's playing with my mind. I may lose a couple pounds 'cause I'm not eating right. So if you see her, tell her I need her. I'll be here where she left me. Please convince her I've been a one burner. And she must have me head and left me. Maria, why you gotta give me the run?
Now I don't know who was behind this one. Why Zeno is saying, yo, listen, my girl, I'll be a one burner, whatever you do. I don't. Somebody tell her for me. She not listen to me. Somebody please tell her.
Every day you're there for my mind. Day after day I sit by the telephone, hoping to hear a bit of her voice tone. When I think of her, I swear it makes me mad. I can't hunt and search and find a woman, but them know of where she are. If you see her, tell her I need her. I'll be here where she left me. Please convince her I've been a one burner. And she hurt on me head and left me. Maria, why you gotta give me the runaround? Girl, you claim say you like me and I thought you would call me. You make your friends and make up your mind.
Cuttigan going through. The album is called On the Road.
I wanna know if it's time for me to let my feelings show.
Courtesy of MHG Records, Most High Generation Records.
But it's better if I let these feelings go. Baby, talk to me.
Those of you who don't know this label,
Be much better. I want you left with me.
in the next 10 minutes you should.
Talk about the future. Baby, talk to me, yeah. Both can make this work if you talk to me. Baby,
The album is called On the Road.
lady, wanna know what makes you so sad? Is it me or is it memories of that other guy? Hey, don't worry, he's no longer in your life. Now I'm here to guide you.
I can't stop thinking that this guy sounds like Zeno sounds like who is it? I can hear him, but jeez and peas. Who you hear that this guy sound like, Roger?
Some people say Sanchez, can be Tony Curtis.
Sanchez. It is Sanchez. That's what it is.
If you smile, it's alright with me. We could even catch a flight to a land of paradise. Jamaica,
Anyway, the album is called On the Road.
a river down in Mexico. Now, from out of the blue,
This is a nice track too. It's called Forever.
each other's world. I don't know what I would do if you should ever leave me all alone. See, all around the world, there's lots of people saying that they're in love. But half the time that's not the case. It's just that they need someone they can hold. See, I know that this is real. I've had my share of such. I never had these feelings before. And all the wrongs that I've done, I never knew this day I'd be in heaven. And I just wanna stay in love with you forever.
One of them real nice love songs. Yeah.
I just wanna stay, and I just wanna stay in love with you forever, forever.
The album is called On the Road, courtesy of Most High Generation Records, aka MHG Records.
And where were you? I bet you gonna
Beep on
tell
that, turn
me.
up.
I'll be home on this one too. It's called Anita.
Yeah, man, the beep on that, man.
Beeper, you remember say they play keyboard on this one.
Nah, that's not.
You know, there's a thing about
And not just the keyboard, the whole rhythm lick. Beep, I like that rhythm
the
there.
whole rhythm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Beeper, you don't remember saying
Yeah.
Beeper? Are you with this
What
rhythm
I
here?
tell you.
Run that from top again, Kevin. Run that from top again.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, let us educate Beeper on this one. Beeper, you with this track here.
I was lonely, and where were you? Bet you
Wow.
gonna tell me you with a friend or two. Hey, hey. But I ain't hearing that, girl. I've had enough. I just can't take that. Oh yeah. And girl, it's been 6 months since we haven't even made our sheer love. Cause you are a liar, a cheater, abuser. You know, Anita. You're so conniving, deceiving, misleading. You just can't.
This one is called Anita.
Oh, you are a liar, a cheater, abuser, you know.
Whatever you do, don't mix up Anita and Maria here.
You're so conniving,
Him want one come back, him want one leave.
can't get enough. Oh, Anita. Hey, Anita. Tell me now, lady, how you feel inside. I hope you find you someone that's right. Oh, yeah. 'Cause girl, listen to me that you can't find that person. Hey, yeah.
Track is called Anita of the album On the Road,
Night long, just because you
courtesy of Most High Generation Productions or Most High Generation Records, MHG Records.
conniving, deceiving, misleading, you just can't get enough.
You can't say you don't know the name of the label, you know.
A cheater, abuser,
You can search for MHG Records. You can search for Most High Generation Records.
get enough.
You have no excuse.
The thing I have to tell you is that right now, I'm on back, I think I forgot because
This is the title track,
it's the beginning and the time.
On the Road.
I know you fool yourself, thinking that I stayed around and I'd wait for you. I bet you tell your friends that I'm a fool, 'cause I'm the one who pays the bills for you. I'm putting a stop to all these things. I know my money, I know it for face street life again. Party with the folks once again. Fashion started back again. I'm on the road again.
I wonder if it's Anita what's telling that him on the road again.
Life again. Party with the folks once again. Partying 24/7.
Boy, when you can get a little drum roll as an intro like that. Boy.
Girl, you promised me something and I'm expecting.
This one is called Right Type of Body.
To say thanks and tonight would be just fine. Oh, hey, I changed my shift and tonight I'm not working. Hey, I got a steady and she's picking up the kids at night. Cause you got the real sexy body me need, girl. And the 100% sexy physique, girl. And everybody who they want to proceed, girl. And let me tell you, this is all for real, girl. You got the right type of body me need, girl. And the right attitude and appeal, girl. And everybody who they want to
Attitude and nice too.
And let me tell you, this is all. Swim a swap, take a bite from a snake that's poison.
Alright, we'll cut and go through now. We'll cut and go through. This tune here. Let me get the introduction again.
Zeno, Red Fox.
One time and we can always keep it coming all night long until the year she go. No 1 minute man can jump up on her something. She need a love or make she scream. She said she's got another man and she still wanna flex with me. And the deal is she's got
So this one, Zeno, have helped.
man won't be home with me. Let me go get myself together. Gotta deliver a few hours of pleasure. Get this time will be now or never. Hey, I jumped in my car, feeling like a star. Cause I'm gonna have some fun. And oh, I feel real bad for the other guy sitting on the other side of town. Hey, one time and we can always keep it coming all night long until the year she go. No 1 minute man can jump up on her something. She need a love or make she scream.
Red Fox.
She said, this is the last real, she said, go the rope around on it like a mountain. She got me the sauce, the down. Bring the time to tell the people what you wrong.
I jumped in my car, feeling
Zeno working out to the Red Fox on this one.
some fun. And though I feel real bad for the other guy who's sitting on the other side of town. Hey.
Boy, Roger, I'm gonna have to bring you back to tell a story about this one.
All night long until the year she go. No 1 minute man can jump up on her something.
I just love this track, can I tell you?
Got more energy, I got it on in store for these ladies.
I want to stop and roll on to the next one, but
To see, just let
pressure.
to see.
Alright, me come back to it. And I love the Sultan calling in the guitar riff at the beginning. Remember, ease up, hold on, realize. That little Sultan calling kind of Arabic feel in that guitar riff. Was that intentional or just so it turned out?
You have to talk to Carl about that.
Got you.
Back to Carl right again.
Got you. And those of you that listen to the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, you might remember that I had Carl Drummer Wright on featured on that broadcast. I'd have to say about a month and a half ago. Was it, Roger? Around about?
Yeah, somewhere around the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all can check the archives on that one. And remember, the podcast getting updated as we go along. The website will be back up as soon as they can figure out why it went down. But in the meantime, I'll be updating the podcast. Let me go back to this one. It's called Realize.
I want to take the time to dedicate this song to someone out there. Someone who's always
And Kevin.
been ignored.
Yeah.
That's Arturo Toppin on the sax.
The Arturo Tapin?
Yes, yes.
You managed that one day.
Yeah, we was pulling them out the bag, you know. As I said, it took us 3 years to put this together. Yeah,
Jeez.
the Arturo Tapin. Yeah.
Jeez. Mr. Moody, sir. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the album is called On the Road.
I want to take the time to dedicate this song to someone out there. Someone who's always been ignored. I guess no one really took the time to get to know her, to find out how beautiful she is. When I first saw you, tears were in your eyes. Every minute someone beautiful cries. When I walked away out of your sight, the way you looked at me, my God, but they don't realize how beautiful you are. You're the shining star, they don't realize how beautiful you are.
It's a beautiful tune, Roger. It's a beautiful tune for real. Beautiful, beautiful tune. I'm gonna have to kind of chill out with that tune a little bit later on. Let me see now. So what do I have left? I have Hurt Yourself left. I have Roll Up left. All right. So I'm going to do Hurt Yourself first, and then no. Let me do Roll Up and then go Hurt Yourself, and then I can go back to Chalwa and Roll Out.
Is that track this? Alright. Run it then now. Hi, 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 hi.
Actually, you know what? Let me boy.
It's too much tune. It sounds like a tune, man.
Boy. Because of the story, you know, I like a story sometimes. And Roll Up and Chalwa kind of got together in the story.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright. Yeah. You're the player. Hurt Yourself. Because you see, the Hurt Yourself part, you might need to blaze up a Chalwa.
In this position, situations of intoxication, let you hold on anyone. How could you throw yourself, girl, at anyone? As soon as you wake up, find yourself another man. I thought that you'd know it's not how you do your thing. I want to go and help you anyway. I see that you're mine. Sit down to the string. Hey, yeah, you don't even want to hear what nobody wanna say. All you wanna do is go.
Boy, Roger, it's a well put together album in my estimation, and of course I am biased in my opinions also. But if anybody has anything otherwise to say, feel free to reach out. Most High Generation Records, look them up on social media, follow them. If it's even to follow them to tell them that you don't like them, follow them same way.
No one mistreated you. Girl, you mistreat yourself. No one deserted you. Even if you hurt
But Roger, we need to ask you about I, you know. So hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
All right. I did. All right. How am I gonna do this now? All right. We'll roll up. Then we'll go to Chalwa.
Alright, run it then now. Hi, 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 real high.
How high?
Roll up and light, come on, it's time to party. roll up and light. Let us get it done, time to have some fun, hey. The girl they love it cause them say we have the energy. They love the vibes when we under the sensei. Pop it at the great back Marley. Blaze it up real high, yeah. Full of stamina cause man on a lame jockey. 50 furlongs and you keep up with it. Not stupid, no we no licky. From you do that we gonna pass round our country. Roll up.
The album is called On the Road,
It's time to
courtesy of MHG Records, Most High Generation Records.
let us get it done, time to have some fun, hey. Roll up and light, that's right. It's time to party. Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll.
So we're rolling.
When I had a number one hit, I
This is that tune.
seen that.
This is that tune right there.
We go over easy eggs. Not a week,
Make you fall in love with the trees all over again.
get into her head. Now the income is low. She act as if she don't care. Things start to change. Everybody rearrange. My wife just let down. No one is no longer around. Yeah.
Hear it now, hear it now, hear it. Ready?
My best friend is my split.
Yeah, man, who is your best friend?
My soulmate is my hurt. My lady is my child.
Oh, baby, baby, baby.
She never lets me down.
All right. So, anybody, if you want to hear more, want to go get the album, get the album. It's called On the Road, courtesy of Most High Generation Records, MHG Records. Roger,
Artist name Zeno.
the artist name is Zeno, and he did all those tracks. It's not Sanchez. Don't think it's Sanchez. No.
No, Zeno.
Zeno. It's simple. Zeno. For those from other parts of the world, Zeno. So there's a like a thing here that man I forgot fool around with because I kind of like it. I've been knowing this track for a little while now, and boy, it's time.
It's time. You know. Junior Wonder, I and I.
Hey, me we are capital of some old rusty ragga style now. See, in reality, the truth. Jah, Rastafari, Selassie, Most High Generation. You listen? Not because you kill a black brother, make you bigger. You feel so how you figure. Not because you slice up your sister, make you prettier. You feel so who you are follow. I and I would never shut a black brother for a dollar. No one drama, you want make two y'all holla. I and I be watching from afar, feel it is scar. We nothing can do them cause them a star. I and I, no one no glory and no fear. It is a shame, we have to find a new mind right. I and I search and find the most I know. I and I, you work with your Rastafari. You think a lion man a plan drive by. You kill two, you do really feel you are.
The track is called I and I. Roger. You make me go way over my secret ingredient with this one. You and Beeper were doing storytelling and making up song on the fly and recording it and putting it on album thing. Yeah.
Oh no, you're born like an uncontrollable fire.
I'm gonna sample that, you know. Beeper,
Well, I want to tell you, that's actually Junior Wonder, you know. And there's other stuff to come and you will hear, you know. So we have a whole heap of things sitting on that we have to release, but that's actually from one of Junior Wonder songs that you will hear soon to come also. But we are born like an uncontrollable fire. Junior Wonder, that straight, yeah.
Okay, all right. So you can do the Kevin Stew drop on the tune there as. I'm shameless, you know. I ask for what I want. So this I and I, yo,
Yes, well, you can check out this I and I, you know, this I and I. If you check the levels from the rhythm, it's Black Uro General,
Yeah.
the penitentiary,
Penitentiary.
same rhythm, you know.
Yeah.
And he and I was vibing one day, and we needed to find a track for that particular song, and we were just vibing in the car and running through some CDs, and I actually had that Black Uro CD, and we said, yeah, the rhythm then is so nice, and went actually. Gave a link to Peter Toller.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, put the rhythm for me. So him, Carl, and Horace
Yeah.
came together, licked the rhythm. We went down there, one tech, Junior Wonder. They can voice that tune there, and that was it.
So-
I and I, Junior Wonder.
So
Yeah.
this image that I have up for those that are watching on Reggae Global TV, this image that I have up with you and Junior Wonder, where I don't know why
Yes.
you feel that you must point with two finger because one wasn't enough. I don't know. This had anything to do with the
Well.
reasonings, but I and I.
No, well, at
Just
that
I
picture,
go.
we were actually at Stony Brook University. We had an interview there. We were just vibing, you know.
Yeah.
There's lots more to show, but yeah, we were just vibing and nice picture and thing, and that was one of them. So it's just a vibe thing, and
Boy, Roger, this picture is a long time, you know, because you had hair in this picture.
yeah, man. You know?
Good beer.
Yeah, man.
So Junior Wonder I and I, everybody can listen out for that one, and is that available also when they would go searching on the MHG record label?
That one is not available yet. We're
Sneak
taking care
peek.
of the video right now, so as soon as we get the video, that would be out. So, you know, in a couple of weeks, that's going to be up and ready to go. And you guys will definitely know about it as soon as it release. So, we're waiting on the video to come back from that one. We're shooting a video on that, and then we'll be ready to go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and plentymen, there you
So
have
you play
it.
the pre-release.
You have gotten the pre-release I and I Junior Wonder. Yo, I can't wait. I can't wait. Let me go on bounce it though. Thank you. You guys took up the whole of my mix-up time in the Saturday stew where I get to mix up and blend up and all kind of thing. But I don't mind, and you know, I can do that. It's my show. Yo, much respect. I truly appreciate love that you take the time out and hang out with us. Don't be a stranger to Reggae Global because it's because of you connecting with individuals on the buying level. You know, the everyday consumer of music, why they love to come to Reggae Global, because they get to meet the producers, they get to meet the artists. They call it the artist station. It's the station where you come to get high on reggae. And
Yeah, man.
so I don't know, y'all might be able to make some collabs just because you're in the chat room linking up with some people. Earlier today, Kashif was in the chat when Melly was on. Hey, for all the plant lovers, just so that you know, every Saturday from 4 to 6, well, as of next week, it'll be from 4 to 8. So Melly will be jumping off and I'll be jumping on with Down to the Roots with Melly, and she does a plant-based show, literally plant-based. You talk about how to grow plants in your home, what are the best plants to have in certain climates. Awesome. And she mixed that up with reggae music and positive vibes and inspirational thoughts. It's a real joy to listen to her talk. Melly grew up in Ochery as a daughter of Joanna Marie. Back then, Joanna was managing and singing backup for Garnet Silk. You know, Melly grew up calling Garnet Silk Uncle Garnet, that kind of a thing. So, you know, we have a diverse family right here on Reggae Global, and you guys have become a part of the family. So I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, we'll give thanks. We'll give thanks to the link.
Yes, man. So until we link up again,
Yeah.
Beeper,
Yes, I.
it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, man. Pleasure was hard, man.
Go and bounce some Junior Wonder.
Go on.
Yeah, man. All right, blessings, man.
Blessings.
Yes, I.
Look a bit, Roger.
All right, cool.
Hey, me drop it in some old rusty.
Some old Rasta raga style.
The truth. Ja.
Pre-release, it's called I and I.
Most I generation. You just know.
His name is Junior Wonder.
Not because you kill a black brother, make you bigger. You feel so you figure. Not because
Most High Generation,
your sister,
aka MHG Records.
You feel so who you are follow. I am I would never shut a black brother for $1. No one drama. You want make two y'all Allah.